All right, welcome to the first player feature here on Safe Hands. We have my boy Ryan here. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself.
Uh, I'm Ryan Schewe. I grew up with Timmy back in the NASA days. I went to Georgetown past 4 years, 2020 through 2024, and I now play for Sporting Kansas City. It's my second year here. Last year I was third string, now I'm second string, so moving up a little by little.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, talk to me about Kansas City. What's that like?
It's a lot different than Atlanta, a lot
Yeah.
smaller city. Uh, Definitely a little more quiet, but
Mhm.
you kind of realize in this profession you're more focused on the job and you got to make sacrifices for where you are. So I've tried to get to know the area as best I can, but I know I'm here for soccer
Right.
and
Right. That's pretty cool. What's been the biggest difference between college soccer and the pros? What would you say?
probably mentality.
Mhm.
Uh, I feel like now at this level, there's not things to distract you like classes back then. You're thinking like, oh, it'd be so nice to just focus on soccer. But let's say you have a bad practice, it's not the same where you can just kind of hide away with your friends or in schoolwork or whatever. It's just, for me, a nice thing is finding hobbies that you're interested in, such as, I really like learning the guitar. It's just something just
Okay.
to
Okay.
remove you from that world because it's definitely necessary. And, every guy is different. Like one guy on our team is his outlet is chess. So
Mm.
it can be anything, but I think that would definitely be the biggest difference.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just our team, but most teams have like a team therapist or psychiatrist, to meet with players and work on the mental side of the game.
Do you take advantage of that?
Oh, of course. I think
Mm.
it's definitely advantageous to just, talk to someone about, ways to either stay busy
Mhm.
or whatever it may look like, but just kind of go over the day, make sure, you're doing the right things, finding different keys that can help you.
Right. I feel that. You know any good songs that you've learned on your guitar so far?
What did I just learn? Fast Car,
Okay.
Tracy
Who's that by?
Chapman.
I'm not familiar. I'm not gonna lie. All
No,
right.
it's just a fun thing to do. Remove yourself, like trying to learn golf because some of the guys on the team play golf all the time. So, and I can't lose to them every time.
Fair
So
enough.
you gotta find ways to get better at things. You have so much free time.
Yeah. Yeah. Next question I got for you. What's the best part about playing in KC?
Best part about playing in Kansas City,
Yeah.
definitely the fan base. The fans here are super loyal. Like even when we're in a tough spout, we always get the support and people are always pulling up the games regardless. And the kids especially are awesome. Like, every game, regardless, like I have all these guys behind the warm up
Yeah.
yelling for you to sign your stuff, and it's definitely a nice experience.
That's pretty cool. Uh, what was I gonna say? Do you ever get recognized at like the store or anything?
Uh, no, I mean every once in a while by like some little kid,
Yeah,
but nothing like I mean it's hard when the Chiefs and Royals also are in the town, but there's
that's
definitely
true.
a few guys like our big name players probably do more so.
Yeah, so that. Who's your role model as a goalkeeper? Like, who do you look up to, or who do you like try to mold your game after?
Well, my game after, I mean, for me, just as like a mentor, last year I had Tim, who has was the goalie here for a long time and retired at 38. And I kind of just I took a lot of advice from him just about what to
Mhm.
focus on and uh, build myself in my life outside of the game, especially as well. Set myself up for the rest of my life. He kind of showed me how to be a pro,
Mm.
you know, not sway, go with the highs and lows, just find like a nice little middle ground.
Yeah,
So he's definitely someone I could say has been a huge role model for me. And then there's a lot of different goalkeepers throughout the league, especially let me think. The goalie who I really like watching right now is the Salt Lake City goalkeeper.
Okay.
He's had a great career and he's really good with his feet and just really
Mm,
calm. So definitely a guy that I would like to model my game after.
that's pretty cool. Um, I know you said you like guitar, but is that like the only off-field habit that's helped you become a better keeper, or is there anything that you've done else that like
So
off the field
actually,
that's helped you?
this is kind of funny, but you realize like there's different like focus things I've tried to do, like whoever it is, just like free throws, playing pool, like little minor games that require a lot of focus,
Yeah,
less physical activity, and it's just because I mean, in a soccer game, you can't focus the whole time,
yeah.
but if it just helps you with your breathing and just find little ways to kind of find a rhythm with
Wait, so
different
you
things
just
you
do
do.
free throws?
No, like we have competitions because it's all, I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
everyone should be making free throws that, like it doesn't require like crazy skill, but to be able to do it repetitively. It's just helped me
Mm,
as just like a little mental, I guess, reset or get me locked in for training. It's kind of funny. Everyone has their different things, but I mean, outside of the field, I started coaching a lot just to get myself into the community. It's just definitely something that's been super nice for my, just making friends and everything.
yeah,
Staying out of my apartment.
yeah,
Let me think what else. Yeah, I've gotten into cooking, but I've always been one to try to stay busy regardless if that's taking extra classes or just staying up to date on what I majored in.
yeah. That's true. That's cool. That's cool. If you could go back and tell your freshman year self one thing, what would it be?
Don't focus so much on the gym. Probably
Really? What?
in terms of performance in soccer, most definitely. Because I was like a not a meathead because I was never huge, but I thought like the way to separate myself was work in the gym. When in
Hmm.
reality, it's just reps. Because I mean, if
Yeah,
you look at the biggest or the best goalies in the world, none of them are jacked. They're
yeah.
pretty slim, but they're more flexible,
Okay.
faster, quicker reactions. So definitely that.
Okay, that's real. What's one technique that you would say a keeper should focus on right now, or like try to elevate their game to use?
I'd say I'll do one on both sides of the ball. I'd say definitely being able to play out because at this level you can't hide from the ball. It's pretty easy to tell the goalie is bad with his feet, and then other teams try to use that to their advantage.
Hmm.
And so I would say that most definitely just being able to play clip balls to your outside backs or into your striker. And then for me, in terms of shot stopping, I'd say the biggest notice here is like something I've been noticing a lot lately is like cutbacks and twitch
Hmm.
speed
Hmm.
is like when you're turning from a cutback, are you able to lock eyes on the ball? Because that's to me, that's one of the most important things. Everyone can make distance saves, everyone can make like some guys are better at crosses than others, but the ones that separate, like you see at the top goalies in the world, like David Raya is a perfect example. He has, in
Yeah,
my opinion, he has the best twitch speed or reaction speed I've
yeah.
seen.
I think he's really good on crosses. Like
Yeah,
even though he's
no, he's
short,
unbelievable in
he's able
crosses
to
for being
claim
short.
crosses. Yeah, he's really good off
Yeah.
because I one thing I noticed about him is he really plays high off of his post. He's not like attached to his post. So I feel like that gives him a really big advantage.
No, I think on that is it also shows the guy hitting whoever is playing the ball that they have to hit the ball further out. And to me, it gives me more confidence when I put off my line. If you're
Hmm.
already in the mindset that you're not going to be coming for this, you're kind of screwing yourself.
Yeah,
For me, one of the big things Tim told me that kind of changed my mindset on goalkeeping is, look, you can't save everything. The
that's
best goalies
true.
in the world have allowed plenty of goals, but you can't save the balls around you. So if you just tell yourself, the ball, like my whole mindset is, regardless where they are, the ball is going to come right at me. Regardless
Hmm.
if it's a cross, shot, it's going to be it. I'm not going to get. Don't try to hope they hit it off target or don't hope that they miss hit it. Like the ball is going to come around me and it's going to be a good shot. So just be
Yeah,
ready to save what's around you, and
yeah,
then your body will naturally react.
that's
So
real.
that's definitely something really because you can't think in those moments. It just comes down to the basics, what you've done in training, and your body will
Hmm.
do the rest.
Yeah. Something I struggle with. I wonder if you like know how to like deal with it. Like I struggle a lot with flinching, like on like 1v1, sometimes cutback. So is there a way
Yeah.
to train your mind to help you to stop flinching?
So I actually work on this a lot with people I coach. For me, yeah, I agree. Like on 1v1s, is doing
Yeah.
like drills where I've actually been doing it recently with my coaches is like they'll just set a ball, they'll bounce a ball and just diving at the ball and with your hands and
Hmm.
trying to focus on the ball, like little things, and they're not killing the ball, but it's just training you to not look away.
Hmm.
Just anything you can do because everyone's afraid, I guess getting hit in the face. But you
Yeah.
got to tell yourself over time, if you do those little things and you're doing the correct form, you're less likely to get hit or injured. It's when you
Right.
start going out wrong or going with the wrong leg, that's when you're starting to get drilled. So
Yeah.
if you have correct form, you're usually pretty safe.
That's
So
true. That's true. That's
yeah, you
true.
got to tell yourself, I'm telling you, you got to tell yourself the ball is going to hit me, so I better be looking at the ball. Because
Yeah.
if you look away, you're like hoping it doesn't hit you almost.
And then it opens up your body,
Yeah,
which
and then it
allows them.
opens up your hips.
Yeah. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Last question I got for you. What was your welcome to the league moment? Or like, wow, it really hit me like I'm a pro right now. Like, what was that moment for you?
Uh, Definitely last year we had a striker named Alan Polito. And I mean, guys are really good at finishing in college, but I could cheat a little bit. And definitely just we were doing like a 1v1 drill, and he just kept chipping it over my shoulder. And it was so slow, and I looked terrible. And I couldn't understand why I was letting in this. And I think right after that, like our three strikers just hit free kicks on me, and we're going like 10 for 10. And I told myself, I was like, I got to change something.
Yeah.
I can't let these guys continue to do this. But that was definitely my moment where I was like, oh, this is a new level. I got to rise to the occasion.
Yeah. I feel that. Well, that's your first edition of Player Feature with my boy Ryan. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us today. Anything else you want to tell the people?
No, just this boy Timmy's the man, and I'm
Yeah, I
happy to
appreciate
see him
that.
doing this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.